The experiments we're about to do are dangerous, so please
don't try this at home.
The Myth-IB-Busting-Ers will make the impossible possible. They will do what every little boy wishes he could. Become a parkour ninja turtle and debunk the myth of being able to jump from one building to the next at incredibly far distances and high rises. But first, who are the Myth-IB-Busting-Ers? CM Huggin and Lara Danson with over 2 whole weeks of experience. Now they'll put this myth to the test.
Well, you guys watch movies at home, right? Don't you ever wonder about people jumping?
Making those incredibly far jumps with no practice?
Yes.
Yes, see 'em? Yes, I do.
Well, we're gonna try to figure out if you really can do that.
First, let's start by looking at a few movies that have crazy jumps. The first movie we'll look at is Rumble in the Bronx, starring Jackie Chan.
I can't believe this guy!
Cops are coming, let's go!
Come on! Let's get out of here! Tony, it's the cops! Let's get out of here! Come on, Tony! We're out of here, man!
We can learn a lot about the jump in this clip through photo analysis. Here, we've taken the height of the license plate to find the height of the fence, 0.88 meters. Then, using the height of the fence, we were able to find the X and Y distance that Jackie Chan traveled during his jump. Almost 4 meters across and 1.32 meters down.
We believe that it is very unrealistic for an actor to jump as far as he does in this clip.
The next movie we'll look at is The Bourne Ultimatum, starring Matt Damon. Wow. As with the last clip, we'll now take a shot from this jump and figure out how far the jumper traveled. Here, we've estimated Matt Damon's leg length based on his height and the average leg percentage of body height. This gave us 0.44 meters. We used this measurement and found the jump length to be 2.64 meters. The last movie we'll look at is Taken 2, starring Liam Neeson.
Dad,
Where are you?
I'm right by the steam.
Drop the gun down the vent.
Oh God, they're here. They're coming.
Drop the gun, Kim, and run. Go.
Dad, they're coming.
In this shot, we estimated the man's forearm to be 0.3 meters. This gave us a total jump distance of 4.2 meters. With the characteristics of action movie jumps clarified, we decided we would compare our jumping ability to those of characters in action movies.
For our procedures, we used 3 different jumps: the stand hop, the step jump, and the run jump. When measuring, we used the jump height, the distance, and the horizontal velocity at the apex.
Okay. Okay. Record. That cannot work. Recording. Okay. Here, we've taken the measurement from each of our jumps and averaged them together to get a picture of the normal person's jumping ability. The running jump was by far the most effective, and this is seen in the movies as well, as it achieves both maximum height and distance. Unfortunately, our average running jumps weren't quite up to action hero standards. Most of them were able to go farther than we were able to get. Through our trials, we recorded a lot of interesting data. However, there are some limitations to variables and numbers, so we thought it'd be interesting to get a human's input on jumping.
Since we really can't jump very well.
We decided to find an expert who could.
Hey man, so what's your name? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Stanton. I'm 15 years old and I've been doing parkour for about a year.
So when jumping, how high are your usual jumps?
My usual jumps, as a vertical, I can generally get my feet for about 2 feet off the ground. I know my other buddies that I've been training for about 2 or 3 years, they can get a little higher, maybe 3 feet. So.
And when jumping from a higher place to a lower place, what is your height limit? Say.
My record for that before spraining my ankle was 12 feet or so. I was able to just drop and land.
So what's the difference between a jump you could do and a jump just an untrained person could do?
Around 6 feet, and they also have the huge mental fear factor. So, like in the movie, if someone is running away and their first instinct is they need to jump a huge gap, they're not going to be able to do it instantly, while someone that's trained may be able to jump 15 feet easily. And for my 1 year of experience, the longest jump that I did without thinking was a 12-foot length.
So you've seen action movies and you've seen some of the jumps that the characters in these movies make. And what is your opinion on these seemingly unrealistically far jumps?
What it may be surprising is that half of those jumps I actually personally believe are able to be done with the right type of training. Some movies, there's some civilian, all of a sudden he becomes a hero and he could jump from a skyscraper to something that's like 5 stories high. That's not real. But there's other movies where it's someone that's known to be a trained escape artist or such, and you can actually tell in the technique as someone who does parkour what is more convincing as a jump in a movie than not. I believe that some of the jumps they do are possible, and I know that some are real jumps, but in general, no, a lot of the movie jumps aren't.
Alright, so that was Sam Stanton for you guys. He was our expert, and we want to thank him for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
After many trials and analysis of those trials, the Myth-IB-Busting-Ers have determined that this myth is plausible. As distance increases, that person's acceleration increases, making their force of impact greater, thus having more of a chance of causing injury. Based off our interview with Sam and our extensive experimentation, we determined that a person cannot safely do those types of jumps without experiencing rolls or special landing techniques.
The trash can. Yeah. Parkour. I'm right behind you, Andy. Come on. Do it. Yeah.
Parkour.